Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to another video. My name is Yray, and in today's video, I'm doing an updated foundation routine. This is something I haven't done in a really long time. And also, I'm using a foundation that I've used previously in another video. I'm using the LANCOME Teint Idole Ultra Wear Foundation. I've used this foundation previously and I did do a review, which I'm going to link for you guys here. But after using that foundation, then I haven't used it in a really long time and I've been looking for new foundations to try. So I decided to go grab this again and try it out and see how I like it, and yeah, share my thoughts with you guys and updated thoughts on this foundation, guys. So if this is something that you're interested in, then keep on watching. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video, and let's get ready. So the first thing I'm going to go in with is the Niacinamide Dewdrops from Glow Recipe. This you can use as skincare or also use as a base for your makeup. So I'm going to use this as a base for my makeup today. And apply that all over my face. Now I've seen videos where people mix the dewdrops with their foundation, but me, I'm just going to use that as a base for my skin. I'm still gonna prime my face with the Professional Primer from Benefits. I use this mainly in my T-zone area because that's where I get oily the most. And I just take like a pea-size amount. Next, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Illuminator. The shade that I'm using is in Penny. I find that I prefer using this liquid illuminator over the Melanie Mills Glow Illuminator just because of how light this one is. And the Melanie Mills kind of applies, I don't know, I feel like the glow just is gold and doesn't really do anything for me. This has a nice way of just blending into your skin and giving you that natural glow without making you look yellow. So if I was using the other Melanie Mills, I would look gold, like all round gold, and that's not what I'm going for. I usually set my face with the Laura Mercier powder before going in with the foundation, and it's the same thing that I'm going to do while I'm using this foundation. So I'm gonna set with the Laura Mercier translucent powder in the shade Medium Deep. I'm running out of this powder, but this is such a good all over the face powder. I've stopped using compact powders ever since I started using this. I use this to set my face. I use this under my foundation. I use it for everything. So just taking a little bit and I'm going to use that to set. Foundation that I used in that previous video is completely different from what I'm using right now. The shade that I picked up is 520 Sue W. Now, when I went to Sephora to pick this up, because they do stock this in Sephora and also in certain shopper drug marts. If you go to smaller shoppers, you might not get this foundation, but there are some shoppers that actually come with like a beauty section and they do stock this there. Now, when I wanted to pick up this foundation, they wanted to know a comparable foundation that I used. And I do use the Fenty Pro Filter foundation in the shade 440. Let me just double check. Yes, so the shade that I use in the Fenty is 440. Now, one thing I will say about the Fenty is that when you apply it, it does oxidize. So it will slightly change color and become a little bit darker after it's been in contact with air. I don't mind it because when it does oxidize, it oxidizes to my skin tone and something that I'm comfortable wearing. However, when you pick up the Lancome foundation, one of the things that they did mention to me is that it does not oxidize. So what you get is what you get. So it's really good that you match the foundation to your skin tone. And I did get to apply it on my skin to see how that fits. One of the things that I will say is that don't wear foundation and go into the store hoping to get matched, because you're going to get matched to the foundation that you have on. I went with the bare skin and that's what made it easier for me. So enough of me rambling and talking about this foundation. I'm going to go in with about 2 to 3 pumps. Dot that. What I'm trying to achieve with this foundation is more of a medium coverage as opposed to a full coverage. I do like how this foundation is actually blending into my skin. I like the shade, everything, the consistency is also very good. I like that it blends well, really well. I like the coverage that I'm also getting with this foundation. Now, because I haven't applied much on my forehead, I'm going to try and blend whatever is left on the brush on my forehead. Okay, so this is the foundation. The foundation has been sitting on my face for like 2-3 minutes, but I'm going to move on to highlighting, and I'm going in with the NARS Radiant Concealer, and this shade that I'm using is in Truffles. Yes, I really like how this sits on my skin. I'm still going to go in with another concealer just to brighten underneath my eyes, and this is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Butterscotch. Then to contour, I'm going to go in with Juvias Place foundation stick, and this is in the shade Castina. I find that this is such a good stick to use to contour as opposed to foundation for me. And just one. Next, I'm going to go in with the brush that I use for my foundation to just blend everything seamlessly. I'm gonna set the places that I highlighted with the Black Radiance Loose Setting Powder. This is such a good powder. I've used the Sasha Buttercup, and at that time that was a really good one, but this is a better alternative if you're looking for a setting powder that's not too yellow and that will still give you that natural set. So I love going in with this particular one. So I'm done setting. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face, then come back. Okay, so I'm done with my eyes. Now I'm gonna move on to the rest of my face. The first thing that I like to do is just sweep off the excess powder from my highlight. Then I'm gonna contour using the True Complexion contour palette. This is also from Black Radiance, and this contour palette, you guys can see that I really go ham with it because this shade right here is so perfect for just giving you a nice contour without making it look so harsh. So I like to use like a fluffy brush when I want to do my contour, dust off the excess and just blend it. You guys have seen me use this Black Radiant blush before, and this shade is in Brick House. This is such a good shade on dark skin tone, and I love to go in with my blush brush from Real Techniques. So I'm gonna apply that highest points of my cheeks, blend it back. Another thing I like to do with blush is just apply a little bit at the tip of my nose. It gives you that, you know, flushed look. Now I'm going to blend everything out with nothing on my brush just yet. And for my all over the face powder, I told you guys previously that I love to go in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is still the same one that I used to set my face before applying my foundation. So I'm going to go in with that again. Now I still look kind of like powdery and cakey. Nothing a setting spray won't fix, but I'm gonna do my lips and then set my face. So I'm gonna set my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I enjoy using this particular one as opposed to the matte version because they do have this one. This one is more hydrating, and then the other one is more of a matte set if that's what you're going for. I want more of a hydrating glowy set, so I like to go in with this, and this kind of makes your powdery face calm down completely, so this is really good. I'm gonna let this sit for a couple of minutes, then come back and show you guys like the finished look. So this is the finished look. This is what my face looks like. You can see that after setting my face, the powder is kind of toned down, but the foundation sits perfectly well on my skin. I liked the foundation then, and I still like it now. It's still a 10 over 10 in my books. If you're looking for more of a wholesome review on the Lancome foundation, I do suggest that you check out my old video, which I will link here again for you guys to go check it out, and watch this video as well so that you get everything that you want before going out to buy this foundation. But if you do get it, I don't think that you would have any regrets because it is such a perfect foundation. I currently like where my foundation routine is right now. This is such a good look for me, and yeah, I like this look in general. So if this video was helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. I also want to hear from you guys what kind of videos you guys want to see here on my channel. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next one.